And welcome everybody to the campus of St. Anselm College and Sullivan Arena. Harry Kozlowski here along with Jim Flanagan. We're getting ready to bring you action between the Bulldogs and the Pioneers of Trinity. Jim, thanks for joining us tonight. Good to have you aboard.
Great to be here, Harry. Yep.
Bedford gains control, knocks it into the neutral zone, and then Trinity fires back in. Spencer chases it down, up the board past Flynn, and Trinity has it at center ice. Backhand attempt, Flynn intercepts, fighting for it along the boards. It comes back into the Bedford zone, where Spencer has it. Then the Joyce, he fires it into the Trinity end. Greer's chasing it down, but Trinity gets there first. Greer picks up the loose puck, sends it up the ice to Joyce. He can't hold it in, and it's a delayed offside. Bedford has to clear the zone. Now here come the Pioneers. Favreau tries to get the pass out. That's intercepted by Bedford. Bayer has it down low. He tries to get a shot off, can't, gets it up the board, and then turns it over. And here comes DeZillo for Trinity. He pulls up, takes a shot, and Lorendo in net for Bedford makes the save with the pad. Now going the other way, Musgrave over to Roberto along the board. Down low to Musgrave, centering pass, intercepted by the Pioneers. And here comes Booth the other way, 2-on-2. He's got Clarity with him. And Bedford breaks it up and sends it back down the ice. And now it's a race into the other end. No icing on the call. Musgrave gets to the puck, then loses it, and now Trinity takes over. Getting checked off the puck finally gets out of the zone. Giroux now for Bedford. Down to Greer. Greer fires it in, where Glass has it for Trinity. He can't quite clear it out. LaRue now for the Pioneers. He sends it up the board. Fired back into the Trinity zone. Now another attempt to get into the Bedford end. Giroux has control of the puck. He turns it over to Guman. There's a shot just wide of the net by Aiden Ross. And the puck is finally being fought over along the board and sent down low. Roberto tries to get control of it. He can't, but now here comes Wozlak. Sends it up to de Bonville, who can't quite split the defense. Into the corner, up to Reed. Still loose. And now de Bonville has the puck. He takes a shot on a sharp angle, and Ethan Messner for the Trinity
really
makes
all
the save.
Bedford, the first 2.5 minutes. Physical play also. I mean, if you Marty probably happy with the first couple shifts.
Yeah, they're able to definitely dominate control of the puck, and the few times the Trinity has controlled it, they've been able to break that up. Off the face-off, still loose in the face-off circle. DeZillo now tries to get it up the board, but it's held in there by Joyce. Joyce holds it in once again, still loose in the slot. Flynn tries to get a shot off. He gets checked off the puck, and here come the Pioneers the other way. Kosarski fires it down low behind the net. Joyce tries to play it. He gets knocked down. Kosarski centers the puck in the middle, but DeZillo can't quite get his stick on it. No shot there. Now the puck is fired back into the Trinity end, and we're going to have an icing on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bedford defense has to do a better job controlling the puck, getting it out of the zone, actually. A couple little turnover behind the net there, actually, and then the previous shift also a turnover at the blue line, actually. So
those are the little mistakes that sometimes snowball into big problems, and right there, Trinity came very close to having a good scoring opportunity. Off the face-off, the puck goes behind the net and into the far corner. Centering attempt is broken up by Bedford. Now Favreau gets a shot away. That bounces over the net. Behind the net is DeZillo. Skates up, gets it up to the point for Glass. He fires a long shot, still loose, but Lorendo makes the save, knocks it into the corner. Now up the board is Musgrave. He sends it up. Picked up there by San Clemente. Fires a shot that gets deflected and goes into the netting over the Trinity goal.
I think I spoke too soon about Bedford dominating the first couple of shifts. Trinity with a good answer there.
Well, Favreau has been definitely a player that is probably the main offensive threat right now
very impressive
for Trinity. Their captain, Nathan Arcand, is missing this game because of the flu. Definitely a problem, not just for Bedford, but for other teams as well. There's Wozlak. His shot from the slot is gloved by Messner, and we'll have a face-off. 11:23 remaining in the first period. No score between Trinity and Bedford.
A decent crowd here tonight too, Harry. Good turnout from both sides.
Great midweek crowd. Trinity crowd down there wearing their colors. Good to have them here. And of course, we hope we have some Trinity fans tuning in to Bedford 105.1 and BCTV 23. Shot from the point by Giroux. That's knocked away by Messner. Along the board, Vadia has it. Wozlak chases it behind the net. He tries to come up with it, but he's being checked off the puck. Finally, they come up with it, the Pioneers. Knocked back by Bedford. Wozlak going back into the corner. Gooman for Trinity sends it across, and now here comes Bernier, or I should say Boss. He gets it behind the net, but the Bulldogs pick it up, and now here comes Vadia out of the zone. Vadia over the center line. Takes a long shot, a long slapper that floats right to Messner. He tries to play it and sends it over to his defenseman, and he does. No whistle. There's a long pass by number 15. That's Booth. That missed everybody,
right.
And it's an icing. Wasn't sure he was trying to pass it to there.
Harry, took a look at some head-to-head competition that the two teams have had just in between face-offs. Bedford beat Trinity in overtime, and I mentioned that earlier. Both teams lost to BG. Both teams lost to Concord. I'll pick it up after.
Off the face-off, Spencer from the point. He tries to shoot it. Instead, it's intercepted by DeZillo for Trinity. And then Joyce comes over and breaks up the play. There's a shot there by DeZillo that goes wide. Behind the net. Looks like we're going to have a penalty call here, and it might go against an interference, an elbow call. Is it going to be
it's
against...
fair, I think. Yeah, it's fair.
Because they were kind of roughing it up there, him and DeZillo and
yeah, I thought they would have called maybe a shot to the head. It was a little high, actually, but...
So Trinity ends up with the power play. They get the first man advantage here in the game at 10:15 of the first period. Bulldogs will have to play shorthanded face-off now to the left of Connor Lorendo. Favreau on the face-off circle. He wins it, drops it back to Zillow, who fires it around back of the net. Greer tried to play it, but misfired. Now Trinity behind the net, looking for a centering pass, floating out in front. Still has it. Favreau over to DeZillo. His shot is blocked by Bear, who's able to muscle him off the puck, come up with it, but it's intercepted there by LaVenture. He fires it back down low. Now Giroux takes a long attempt to get it out of the zone and does. Vadia tries to chase it down. He might be able to get to it in the Trinity end, but instead Boss gets to it and Vadia drops back on the defense. 1:19 remaining in the penalty to Greer. Boss into the Bedford end, down into the corner. He evades the check, centers the pass, it gets broken up. Clority now gets it to the point, up to Coughlin. Now Kasharski. Back to Kasharski on the point. Over to DeZillo, his shot goes wide. Glass for Trinity has the puck along the board. Down low to Favreau, too far. He's in the corner. But Bedford remains in the defensive zone, so he has no trouble picking up the puck. Now DeZillo fires a shot through a screen. It gets deflected. Puck bounces up. And Favreau picks up the loose puck from the face-off circle. He gets a shot off that is covered up by Lorendo.
So their first shot, 1:30 into the power play.
Not a lot of opportunities there so far.
But you mentioned Favreau, very, very impressive.
He's very, very fast. You can just see, you can see how much faster he is than all the other
I think he was looking for the give and go there
Pioneers.
too. Pass it back to the defenseman. They're looking for the, backdoor pass there.
LaRue on the face-off. It bounces across the ice. Picked up by Trinity. In the corner, down low. Back to the corner. Up to the point to Glass. His shot is partially deflected. Still loose. But Bedford comes up with it. Greer backhands it out, or Joyce backhands it out of the zone. Fired back in, right back to Joyce. He centers it back down. 5 seconds remaining on the penalty, so Bedford pretty much effectively killing off this power play for Trinity. We're back at even strength. And the pass up too far for LaRue. He picks it up, though. Bedford knocks it back out. Back into the Bedford end. Fired back in, that's Wozlak. Sends it across to Joyce. Now up to Musgrave at center ice. He gets it across to Parker Roberto. Gets around one man. Fires a shot from the faceoff circle. And there's a save by Messner. In the corner now. San Clemente with it. Tries to center it over to Roberto. Roberto in the slot, but he's got too many Trinity players around him. Can't quite get the shot away. And the puck is cleared into the Bedford end, where I believe we'll have an icing, and we do.
Great move by Roberto on that one move on the defenseman.
There were just too many Pioneers to evade there, so he couldn't quite do that.
Yeah.
So 7:30 remaining in the period. We're halfway through the first. Still no score between Trinity and Bedford. Right. You're listening to Bedford Bulldogs hockey on Bedford 105.1 and watching it on BCTV 23. And the faceoff now to the left of Messner. Favreau in the faceoff circle. And Wozlak for Bedford. Puck is still loose in the faceoff circle where Trinity comes up with it. Being harassed by Wozlak behind the net. And there's a shot that came across over to de Bonville. Centering pass there by Wozlak. Puck is still loose along the board. Greer tries to take a shot along the board, and Favreau has to pick it up. Sends it up to DeZillo. DeZillo back to Favreau. Broken up, though, by Greer. Back in the Trinity end. And now de Bonville tries to pick up the loose puck. Can't do it, though, because of the offsides. Still trying to fight for control. De Bonville backhands it into the Trinity end, where the defensemen have control of the puck. Up the board. The puck goes up to LaRue. LaRue tries to get past his man, but he can't.
Nice play by Spencer.
Spencer stood him up right there. Great job there by Bedford's defense. Now up the board, backhanded out of the zone. And Trinity has it now. Glass at the red line. They change. Fire the puck into the zone. Puck goes across to Spencer. Fires it up the board. It's intercepted. Centering pass goes nowhere, though. Greer tries to get it out. Held in by Trinity. Now it comes out to Bear. Bear all alone. One-on-one. Into the slot. His shot high. Too high. And
great save by Messner.
Messner had to get the glove up to clear that one away. Back behind the net. Greer tries to line up his man. Can't quite do it. Here's Wozlak along the board. Now Flynn's shot is knocked up by Messner. Still loose in front of the net. Finally, Cloherty gets it out of the zone. Too far for Giroux. He can't hold it in. Puck now across to number 13. We don't have a 13 on our roster.
I think it's Vidor's, Vida's brother, actually.
Greer's shot goes high. Now behind the net, Greer centers it to Bear. Rebound and a great save.
What a save by Messner.
He had a dead to rights.
Yeah, so I think it's Vida's brother, actually. How do you pronounce it?
Vadia.
Vadia's brother, actually. He's on the JV team. And I believe he's one of the swing players.
Well, we do know that the flu has been going around, and Coach Myers had to go to his JV team to fill out his roster tonight. Puck is fired into the Bedford end, where Joyce picks it up. Sends it up now to Musgrave. Musgrave with Roberto across the blue line. The shot hits the goalpost. Right off the crossbar and out of play. Close call there for the Bulldogs. 4:59 remaining here in the first. Still no score.
He had Roberto streaking down the side, too, actually. Another option.
Gave Messner something to think about there. Now San Clemente's shot goes high, and Messner gets the blocker on it. Held in by Spencer along the board. Still fighting for possession. San Clemente has it. Over to Musgrave, a little too far. Can't quite control it. It's in the corner. Now San Clemente's there with it. A scrum trying to come up with possession. Finally coming up with a puck is Musgrave, but his centering pass is intercepted by Trinity. Boss crossing over, a weak shot. Being harassed by Parker Joyce, couldn't quite get a lot on it. Now San Clemente picks up the loose puck. Up the board, he evades the check. San Clemente fires it into the zone. LaVenture for Trinity has it in the corner and breaks it out the other way. Pass up the board to Favreau. His shot is blocked. And the puck goes right over to Vadia. Oh, he gets knocked down there by number 16, LaVenture. Big hit, and Vadia looks hurt, so they blow the whistle. Stopping play. I wonder if he got hit in the knee. I think he did.
Yeah, knee or the thigh, I think, actually, yeah.
That hit by LaVenture sent Vadia up in the air. And he's not a big player.
It was a clean hit, but he just...
there was nothing, nothing brutish about the hit. It's just, he had him lined up and just kind of got him right in the hip there. So the trainers are out for the time being.
Hopefully he's all right, too. He's having a great season. He really had a fantastic season. And
still down.
Right.
So 4:02 here in the game, just one penalty on Greer. That's the only item of note to report in this period. No score by either team.
And we don't have a shot total, but I'd have to think that Bedford's probably at least 2-1. I'll show you them at least 2-1.
Between periods, we'll call down to the scorers table and we'll get a count there. Oh, Vadia, good news. Vadia is sitting up at least. So that's good to see. Campbell Vadia finally getting on his feet slowly, being helped by the Bedford trainer.
Campbell, great kid, soccer player, captain of the JV soccer team this year, had a fantastic season.
And Cam Waveslack comes over, grabs his stick for him, gives him a hand. So just judging the way he's looking right now, not putting any weight on his left leg, I think that's going to be it for Vadia tonight. For Campbell Vadia, anyway. Yeah,
actually heading down the back to the locker room.
That's unfortunate to see. So 4:02 remaining, face-off at the offsides dot, just outside the Trinity blue line. Bear out there with Greer and Flynn.
You're hoping it's just a Charlie horse or something. He'll be fine in a couple
Greer
minutes.
And Giroux there on the defense. Puck comes up to Greer. He crosses the blue line. He's at the face-off circle. Centers it to Bear. His slap shot goes wide. Now Favreau has it going the other way for Trinity. Favreau into the Bedford zone. Puck goes into the corner. He chases it down with Bear. Backhands it over to his teammate Kosarski. But Bedford intercepts and gets the puck across to Flynn. Too far. Flynn recovers, fires it back into the Trinity end. They go behind the net, and a big hit there by Bear on LaVenture. Puck is loose in front of the Trinity net, but it's cleared away by the defense. And into the neutral zone, the puck bounces right into the Bedford bench, and we get a timeout.
So Harry was talking about the common opponents. So both teams lost to Concord. Both teams beat Londonderry. Both teams beat Nashua, Souhegan, and both teams beat Memorial.
So a very similar resume between these two teams, although Bedford is in fourth place right now based on points, although BG has fewer losses. There's a long clearing shot to Lorendo. He decides to cover it up, and we get a whistle in the Bedford end.
And as far as the losses, the only losses they have in common, the BG loss, and then both teams lost to Concord. So,
although the Bedford loss to Concord was a 1-goal loss,
right.
And the one to BG was only, I think, by 2 or 3 goals.
Correct.
While
a couple empty netters also.
Trinity kind of got
10-1.
waylaid by the Cardinals 10-1 early in the year. Back into the Bedford end. Joyce chases down the puck in the corner. He's being pursued there by Kosarski. Trinity holds it in. The puck goes into the slot. It's loose. San Clemente tries to come up with it. Instead it goes to Booth. His shot blocked by Lorendo. Takes a funny hop. Now it gets knocked out of the Bedford zone, where Musgrave tries to chase it down, but Matt Goonan gets there first, and they're going to call that an icing on Bedford.
I want to grab the program and find out who number 13 is from the JV team. I think we'll probably be able to figure that out.
Yeah, the team, the hockey program put out their yearbook. Lovely.
13 it is.
Our hot video. Okay, we got it. Very good. But the yearbook is out, and it features all the hockey teams, the girls, boys, varsity, and JV, along with some of the middle school programs.
Right.
Great looking book right there. There's a face-off. It's held in by Bedford. Along the board now, still trying to come up with it. That's Spencer. He's got it along the blue line, sends it down low to Greer. Greer's shot is blocked in a crowd, and then finally cleared away by Trinity. That's going to be another icing right there.
No, actually power play.
That's a power play. Didn't realize. Okay, number 15.
I just saw it too, actually.
You were talking. Booth is in the box for Trinity, so Bedford's got the power play here with 2 minutes to go in the period. Into the zone, Greer along the face-off circle. Over to Spencer, down to Greer. Back up to Spencer in the blue line. His shot goes wide. Giroux now picks it up along the back wall. Up to Greer. Greer's shot at a sharp angle. Takes another shot. It just kept bouncing back to him. He kept taking shots, but that goes wide. Up to the point to Giroux. To Greer. Back up to Giroux on the blue line at the point. He gets by his man. Now pass across to Greer. Spencer tried to hold it in. That got deflected by Trinity, so everybody's got to clear the zone.
50 seconds left to go in the power play.
Giroux up to Parker Roberto. Into the zone. Drops it back to Greer. Greer at the face-off circle. Back to the other point to Spencer. Over to Giroux on the other point. His shot gets deflected up in the air by LaVenture, and we're going to get a whistle with 1:07 left in the period.
Bedford controlling the power play, but needs to get a couple more quality shots there.
So far, pretty more or less evenly played game here. Both teams feeling each other out. 35 seconds remaining in the power play. Bear on the face-off. Puck comes over now to the blue line. There's a shot high by Musgrave, I believe, or to Bear. Parker Joyce with it. Down to Flynn, back up to Parker Joyce at the face-off circle. That shot gets deflected by San Clemente, but it goes past the net. San Clemente now in the corner with it. Up to the point to Bear. His shot gets blocked. And Joyce has it now along the blue line, trying to evade Favreau. Favreau checks him off the puck, and here he comes the other way, but Bear catches up with him, doesn't give him a clean lane. That breaks up whatever opportunity Trinity had right there. Now coming the other way is Parker Joyce. He gets moved off the puck, but picks it up again, tries to center it. Behind the net, San Clemente has it, but it's picked up by Trinity.
And Trinity full strength again.
Here they go, Favreau. He gets checked off the puck. Bedford is able to clear the zone. Here comes Bear the other way, one-on-one. Tries to get by his man, but loses the puck in the process. 3 seconds left in the period, 2-1, and there's the buzzer, ending a scoreless first period.
Good hockey, back and forth hockey.
Excellent. So nothing to report on in scores, just a penalty each way. Each team had a power play, no real big scoring opportunities either way. So we'll see how things work out in the second period. In the meantime, I'm Harry Kozlowski, Jim Flanagan here on Color. You're watching Bedford BCTV, Bedford Hockey on BCTV 23, and listening on Bedford 105.1 radio. We're going to take a quick pause, throw things back to the studio, and you'll hear us again in about 10 minutes here. We are back at Sullivan Arena, where the score is 0-0. No scoring to report in the first period, just 2 penalties, 2 power play opportunities, 1 for each team.
Right.
And really a fairly even game so far.
Yeah, I thought, both teams had their moments. I thought Bedford had more scoring chances, but certainly Trinity had a couple. But I'm sure the Trinity coach, one of your best players, is out with the flu. And
yeah, that's Nathan Arcan.
Right.
Is missing from the Trinity lineup. So.
And then one injury to Bedford. I don't know. I didn't see if he came back out in the second period.
Well, we're ready to face it off here in the second period. Bedford wins the face-off. And they're now going from left to right from our vantage point. Puck is fired back into the Bedford end where Favreau chases it down, but that's going to be called on an icing play. I'd like to mention an event that's happening this Saturday. Meet Bedford Hockey boys and girls hockey teams. They're going to be having kind of a meet and greet here at St. Anselm Arena, Sullivan Arena, Saturday at 5:30, right before the boys game against Exeter. So we hope you can make it out.
Free popcorn, hot chocolate, just a great event.
Chance to meet your boys and girls on the ice for Bedford. Puck slides back into the Bedford end, where Trinity comes up with possession in the corner. Centering attempt there is intercepted by Bear. He comes out of the zone, but then loses it to Favreau. Still loose in the neutral zone. Finally shot in by Booth. Puck bounces up, and Lorendo tees it up for his teammate. Spencer now, over the red line, fires it into the Trinity zone. Behind the net goes Glass. He's met there. Puck is still loose. Roberto tries to play it. Puck is still bouncing around. Finally, Clarity clears it up to Glass, who breaks it out of the end. Tips it into the Bedford end, where Booth tries to chase it down. Shot up the board, Musgrave now for Bedford. He's got Roberto along the board. Centering pass there to San Clemente. He gets a shot away, but Messner is able to stop it.
Great save by Messner.
Another shot from the board, another backhand attempt by Musgrave. That goes wide. Puck to the point to Giroux. He fires a shot, that gets blocked by Booth, who now takes it the other way for Trinity. Fired into the Bedford end. Greer picks it up. The Pioneers change. And the puck is shot up the board to San Clemente, now to Musgrave over the blue line. Musgrave at the point, the puck gets away from him, intercepted by Trinity. And it rolls into the neutral zone, and then finally into the Bedford end where Giroux has it. There's a long pass for San Clemente, that's a little bit behind him. Aiden Ross for Trinity, centering pass there to Reed. His shot is a weak one, it goes behind the net. Now Roberto in the corner for Bedford. Tries to get it up the board. Guman now, back down low. Greer with it. He gets checked. Now Flynn for Bedford. His long pass up to Musgrave. And it flips into the Trinity end, so the Bulldog gets some fresh skaters out there. 12:25 remaining in the second. No score. Here's Vadia in the corner, centering pass. A little too close for Giroux. He couldn't get the puck away. And his attempt to pass goes all the way deep into the Bedford end, where Joyce picks it up for the Bulldogs. Now up to Spencer, or to not to Spencer, but to DeBonville. That gets broken up, fired back down into the Trinity end, where Messner tees it up for Coughlin. Now the puck comes loose. There's a shot by Wozlak. That's stopped by Messner. Puck is cleared out of the zone. Now it's a chase between Joyce and DeZillo. Now Favreau at the point sends it down low to Vadia. We're going to have a penalty call?
A trip, I don't know. I mean, that was a little questionable. I mean,
yeah, it wasn't like somebody stuck a stick or a leg out.
Favreau was kind of a little out of control when he tried to split the two Bedford players. Be that as it may, second power play opportunity.
Yeah, so the officials decide to send Wozlak to the penalty box. 2 minutes for tripping at 11:37. So an opportunity now for Trinity to get on the board here in the second period. Face off to the left of Lorendo. Clearing attempt now fails for Bedford. There's a shot saved by Lorendo. At the point now, DeZillo. He fires a wrister, that goes wide. Favreau tries to take a sharp angle shot, that gets blocked. Still loose, fighting along the post, and Lorendo holds his ground, keeps a pad right up against the post, and they get a whistle.
So 3 shots during that one flurry. So in the last 10 seconds, 3 shots. First 2.5 minutes of the period, they didn't have any shots. And right now, 3 shots for Trinity, 2 for Bedford.
So fresh troops now for Bedford. We got Parker Roberto out there along with Parker Joyce. Clearing attempt goes wide, and a tip there by Favreau just misses the net. In the corner, fighting for it. Up the board. Boss now sends it down low to Kozarski. Kozarski and Clarity fighting for it. Kozarski centering attempt is cleared away. And Clarity backhands it over to Favreau in the other corner. He tries to get away. Puck is broken up there. Boss holds it in, so does DeZillo. Finally backhanded out of the zone by Bedford. And here comes Roberto trying to chase the puck down. And he pushes off Boss and comes up with the puck. He tries to get it in front, but nobody there.
Big hit for Roberto.
Kind of a probably best scoring opportunity right there in this power play. Long pass over to Clarity. He's got the puck, gets by one Bedford player. Now DeZillo takes a weak shot. It's intercepted by Giroux, and now here comes Bedford the other way, 3-on-2. Lead pass to Roberto gets intercepted, and now Trinity comes back now. Clarity over the blue line. Greer checking him. Into the corner, Clarity. Across to LaRue. LaRue centering pass to Favreau, And Favreau fans on the shot. Otherwise, it would have been a great opportunity there. Lorendo's able to cover that up.
20 seconds to go in the power play.
9:58 remaining in the period. Still no score between Bedford and Trinity.
Right. Trinity probably more scoring chances in this power play than they've had all game long.
LaRue on the face-off against Bear. Or against Spencer, de Bonville on that face-off. Puck at the point. There's a long shot that goes wide. Gooman took that shot. Back to the point to Glass. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Sends it down low. Too far for his teammate. Reed picks it up. There's a shot attempt that gets knocked over the net. Penalty's over. Teams are at even strength right now. There's a centering pass that goes too far. Glass tips it over to Gooman. Gooman's shot, that goes wide. Bedford trying to clear the zone now that they're even strength. Now the puck is intercepted by Trinity and bounces right over to Flynn. He breaks out of the zone with Greer. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity here with Flynn. Flynn over to Greer, backhand, and it goes right into the breadbasket of Messner, who's able to cover up. That was one of those passes where you kind of handcuff your partner.
Right.
Just didn't leave enough room for Greer to do anything but backhanded. And, of course, Messner was in perfect position, was able to swallow that up.
Messner having a great game.
He's been Johnny on the spot, yeah. He's definitely doing what he needs to do. And now we've got Roberto on the face-off along with Musgrave and San Clemente. Giroux on the point along with Greer on the other point. Face-off goes into the corner. San Clemente tries to pick that up. Boss now for Trinity. Gets it up to Favreau along the board. He sends it back down low to Boss. Boss sends it up. And Favreau falls down. Probably trying to get another tripping call there. Giroux's able to break that up. Up the board, held in by Trinity. But Musgrave wins it back. And it's picked off there by Kosarski. Kind of a ping pong match there in the Bedford zone. Finally, the puck comes out and there's a long shot into the zone by Kosarski, and Lorendo's able to cover it up. There's a long pass that misses everybody. Probably going to get an icing. Yes, we do. At 8:26, the face-off will go all the way back into the Bedford end.
I noticed Favreau looks tired on that last shift. He'd only out there for like 20 seconds and trying to figure out if they're double shifting him. I think they're close to double shifting him.
Trinity coach Mike Connell definitely trying to put his best guys out there, giving them more playing time. Off the face-off, puck to the point, broken up by Bear. De Bonville now fighting along the board, trying to come up with a loose puck. Finally into the corner. Two players in a scrum there. De Bonville comes up with a loose puck, looking for a centering pass, and it just misses everybody and goes right into the Bedford end. Obviously no icing there. Parker Joyce now behind the net. Up the board now to De Bonville. That misses everybody. Glass picks it up for Trinity, sends it across to his defensive partner, who bounces it off the board. And this, well, no icing call there. Apparently the official waved that off. I thought it might have been.
Yeah, he was claiming it deflected off one of the Bedford players, Trinity players.
Now De Bonville for Bedford gets it up, tries to hit somebody, a pass behind number 19, Marlowe. He couldn't control that, so the puck is back in the Bedford end. De Bonville again along the face-off circle, sends it up the board. Nobody home there. He's able to get his own rebound back. And now Avadia gets it across, and they shoot it into the Trinity end. Favreau now, up off the glass, held in by Spencer. Spencer tries to control the puck. He gets checked off. There's a centering pass there by Bear. Looks like we're going to have a penalty here on somebody. Yep, it's going to be on Trinity.
Should be a cross check. Both of them are going, actually.
So we're going to have offsetting calls here?
I believe so, for roughing probably.
Glass for Trinity and Flynn for Bedford, both going off. Coincidental tripping. The official showed a tripping.
I thought one was a cross check and maybe the other one was a trip.
Well, they all count for 2 minutes, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So teams will be playing at even strength. Here in high school hockey, they play with 5-on-5. And
Bedford wants 6 players for some reason. Yeah.
Oh, somebody lost count, so Bear has to come back to the bench. Roberto on the face-off. There's a shot off the face-off that Messner knocks away into the corner. And behind the net, puck is still loose. Musgrave fighting for it. Finally, the Pioneers come up with it along the board. There's a long lead pass to Favreau, who can't quite get to it. San Clemente picks it up, tries to fire it back, but it's picked up by Trinity. Puck is shot into the Bedford end where Spencer has it. Spencer waiting for a teammate to come down. Puck goes past Brian Greer and is shot back into the Bedford end. Another clearing attempt, blocked by Trinity, back behind the net. Greer up the board, that gets blocked. Centering pass hits the side of the Bedford net. Now Parker Roberto has it, sends it up to Musgrave. Musgrave tries to clear the puck, but it's broken up by Trinity. Here's another clearing attempt. Puck goes all the way into the Trinity end. It's bounced back into the neutral zone. San Clemente has it, fires it in, rolls behind the net in the Trinity end, where Gooman has it. Gooman up the board. And here comes Favreau now. Puck is checked, intercepted there by Bear. Bedford coming the other way, 2-on-1. Bear with the shot, that hits the player and bounces wide of the Trinity net. Now the other way. Favreau tries to get away. The puck is checked away from him. There's a long pass there by number 16. Is that another JV player we have there?
I believe so. 16, is it Roberto? Maybe it's the other Roberto, actually. Owen Roberto, another freshman.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Back into the Bedford end now. Puck is picked up by Clarity. Clarity tries to center it. He loses control of the puck, and Bedford is able to clear it out. Owen Roberto with the clear. Now he's behind the net. Trinity changes. Owen Roberto. Intercepted in the crease, but Roberto's able to break it up and send Bedford back the other way. Here's Bear. Over to Greer. Greer's shot. Saved by Messner. Back up to the board. Giroux's able to hold it in. Backhands it in. Giroux has it again, but it hits a Trinity player and bounces out, where Clarity now fires it back into the Bedford end. 4:44 remaining in the period. No score between Bedford and Trinity. There's Roberto. Backhands it out of the zone. Trinity unable to hold it in. Roberto's pass again up the board to Greer. He's got Bear with him along the board. Greer fires a shot. Oh, what an opportunity for Bear. He just missed the open net. Beautiful setup there by Greer.
Great pass by freshman Owen Roberto, too, breaking it out of the zone on the other end to start the play.
And now Parker Joyce in the neutral zone tries to fire it too far for Bear. Trinity recovers, and now they come the other way. Reed with it. He gets checked off the board. Bedford now breaking out. Giroux over the red line. He's got two other players with him. Giroux splits the defense. Centering pass. Oh, he just missed Wozlak with a centering pass there. Another great opportunity. And we're going to have an offsides as the puck crossed out and back in.
Yeah,
and
great play by Giroux there, actually.
Yeah, the penalized players are finally able to leave the penalty
that's right,
box.
because they're 5-on-5.
They're 5-on-5, so they're stuck in there for more than 2 minutes. 3:51 remaining, no score. You're listening to Bedford High School Hockey here on Bedford 105.1, and you're watching it on BCTV 23. Harry Kozlowski with Jim Flanagan bringing you the action. Face-off now just outside the Trinity zone. Puck is backhanded out, held in there by Spencer, who dips it back into the Trinity end. Clearing attempt there is blocked by Wozlak. Still loose. Finally, Trinity breaks out. This is DeZillo. Tries to get past his man. DeZillo with the puck in the face-off circle. He backhands it, and we're going to have a penalty call on DeZillo. He just tripped up Spencer. So Bedford's going to have a power play opportunity now with 3:26 remaining in the second period. And still no score in this game. The way things are going, I think the next goal wins.
I agree. It's interesting, too. We had a good friend stop by the box before the game who's neutral. We're not going to say his name. He said we may be going home early tonight. He thought it'd be running time in the third period. So
well,
you never know.
That didn't work out.
No, it didn't work out. You never know.
It didn't work out at all. This is a much closer game here than I think a lot of people expected, especially when you consider that Trinity's missing their best player.
Yeah, and I think Messner's a big part of it, too. He's had a fantastic game.
So on the face-off, puck is still loose, but Bear comes up with it. He goes up to the blue line, tries to set up the power play. He takes a long shot that goes wide of the net. Messner knocks it into the corner. Flynn there gets it up to Parker Joyce. Parker Joyce gets checked off the puck, and Bedford's going to have to chase it back down. Bear has the puck left there by Lorendo, and they reset the offense. Here comes Bear out of the zone. He's got San Clemente on the wing. Gets past one man into the face-off circle, floats into the crease, into the slot, and Bear fires a wrister that Messner gets with the glove.
I'll tell you what, Harry, you know what I'm really enjoying watching tonight? The game within the game, Favreau against Bear. They've been out on the ice. I wonder, I think both coaches are making sure they're out there at the same time. And I think the last 5 to 6 minutes, I think Bear's getting the better of Favreau.
De Bonville on the face-off for Bedford. Puck bounces back over to Musgrave. He sends it to Favreau, or to Giroux, I should say. Spencer at the point. Sends it down low to Greer. Greer at the face-off circle. Musgrave's centering pass is tipped out of the zone, and we're going to get another whistle. 1:16 remaining in the power play, 2:41 remaining in the period with no score.
And shots right now, I have Bedford with 6 and Trinity with 5 this period.
For this period. So very even there. So on the face-off is Greer. He wins it. Musgrave has the puck. Sends it to Giroux. Giroux to Spencer at the other point. He waits, finds Greer at the face-off circle. Greer waiting for an open man to shoot it to. Back up to Spencer at the point. He's cruising along the blue line. To Giroux. To Spencer. Now back to the face-off circle with Greer. Greer takes the wrister. Stopped by Messner, but the puck is loose. And finally gets knocked over the blue line, so Bedford has to reset. Spencer. Now Greer over the blue line. Drops it over to Spencer at the point. Over to Giroux. Bedford has the power play box going here. Over to Greer at the face-off circle. His wrister. Blocker saved by Messner. Over to Giroux. He fires a shot. Messner fires, scores on the rebound. Who was that? Number 2, Greer.
Greer, and I think Giroux had the first shot. I think Giroux gets an assist. But good movement on that play. Very good movement.
Giroux was in the face-off circle and fired a high shot that Messner caught with his glove, but it bounced out. And then he lost track of it.
Right.
It fell to the far side of the crease where Greer was right there
it's
to
interesting
knock
during
it
that
in.
power play too. Giroux kept on going back door, and they wouldn't pass the puck to him. And he was like, look at me, look at me.
So at 1:53 remaining in the second period, Bedford gets the first goal of the game. They're up 1-0, a power play goal by Greer. Off the face-off, the puck is in the Bedford end, but it's picked up by Flynn. Flynn coming across 2-on-2 with Greer. Do we have they're calling this
offsides.
An offsides. It didn't look offsides to me, but if it was very close. And that shot did go in, didn't it?
It did. Yeah.
So saved by the whistle.
But
there.
I think if you're Messner, he almost gave. It looked like he gave up, but
yeah, when you hear the whistle, you just you don't even bother. Favreau against Bear on the face-off. Picked up by DeZillo, intercepted by Greer. But Favreau is there to pick it up. Tries to split the defense, can't quite do it. Now going the other way come the Bulldogs. There's Greer, Flynn behind him. Takes a wrister high, that goes wide and hits the glass and rounds all the way around to Vadia. Vadia back down low to Bear, in the corner. Finally knocked away. And DeZillo now has a chance for Trinity. He gets pushed off the puck by Parker Joyce. It's going to be a delayed call on Bedford. Favreau knocks it down with his hand. Still loose. Finally, Bedford comes up with the possession, and the whistle is called. We're going to have a delayed or a penalty now.
Yeah, it should be.
On
I would
Joyce.
think maybe interference because he went to him before he had the puck, but
we'll see if that's the call.
yeah, or maybe a hold.
And it is a hold.
Yep.
So they're calling the hold on Parker Joyce. He goes in the box with 1:03 remaining in the second period, but Bedford with the lead. Trinity's opportunity to erase that lead, tie the game up coming up.
And the second power play of the period.
Bedford wins the faceoff but can't clear the zone. Puck is shot down low into the corner for Booth. Booth still has it. He gets checked by Spencer but comes up with the puck again now behind the Bedford net. Backhand attempt to center. Giroux has the puck and he wrists it out of the zone and then he finally clears the zone. Gooman has to chase it down for Trinity, but here comes Bear with a long shot. He was able to get a shot on goal. Puck bounces all the way out. Giroux has it. And Spencer. Puck is knocked back in, but Giroux has it again. Fires a long shot. Musgrave along the board has it. He's got an opportunity, fires a shot. Messner makes a save. Gets his own rebound behind the net over to Bear. Bear decides to just clear the zone, waste more time. There's only 10 seconds remaining in the period.
So Harry, Trinity's on the power play here, right?
Well, the scoreboard says so. But Bear has the puck now down low, looking for a chance to wrap around. Fires a shot.
Almost.
Almost. I thought maybe he was going to try to center it, but he decides to hold on to the puck and do the wraparound. But Messner is there. So, another period in the books and a goal lead for Bulldogs on a power play.
Right.
Greer is able to score there with an assist by Giroux. So, the Bulldogs have the 1-goal lead.
Right.
And what's the shot count?
Shots, we had 11 for Bedford and 5 for Trinity. And Trinity had a 5-2 advantage at one point on shots, so they really kind of turned it on in the second half of the second period.
And we are back live from Sullivan Arena. Bedford hockey against Trinity Pioneers. 1-0 lead for the Bulldogs, although they've got 57 seconds worth of Pioneer power play to kill off to begin the third period. Just 1 goal to report so far, and that was scored on the power play by the Bulldogs. Greer with an assist from Giroux.
Yep. I was just out trying to get some information on the injury, and no one was talking. None of the parents knew what was going on, but
yeah, Campbell Vadia was helped off the ice in the first period, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And it looked to us like a possible Charlie horse. He took a check in the hip area,
right,
and he had trouble skating off. So hopefully it's nothing too serious,
right,
maybe just a bruise that'll take a few days to heal up.
But it's good to see a couple of the freshmen contributing also. I mean, you got, Campbell's brother, and also Parker Roberto's brother, Owen, also contributing.
They're getting more ice time here.
Yep.
So we're just about ready to start the third period. The players come to center ice. And the players also banging on the boards, as is custom. Favreau against Bear on the faceoff, and Trinity wins it. Here they go. They've got the man advantage for the next 50 seconds. Koziarski rode against the board, loses the puck, and Bedford clears it all the way down. Looks like a chance of a breakaway, but it's a little too far for Greer. Messner comes out to play the puck. Here comes DeZillo over the blue line. He fires a shot that goes wide. Clarity up to the point to Boss. His shot, Favreau tries to deflect it, and it goes wide. Clarity back down low, behind the net. Up now to Koziarski. His shot, big save there by Lorendo. And Bedford is able to pick up the loose puck. Collision at center ice. Clarity tries to bring it back into the Bedford end. He loses the puck and it's fired all the way back down. Messner has to play it behind the net. Boss now for Bedford. He misses a check from Bear. Comes up the board, sends it across ice to Favreau. Favreau now into the Bedford zone. He fires a shot that Lorendo knocks away. Gets his own rebound, centers it, comes out to Clarity. His weak shot is kicked away by Lorendo. There's another shot by Koziarski. That gets intercepted, and it's fired all the way down the ice, but in the meantime, the penalty expires, so Bedford has an icing call.
So Favreau with both of the shots during the during the power play, actually. But they didn't have shots until really late, minute and 50 seconds into the power play.
A couple of good opportunities there for Trinity, but Lorendo was stout, getting the pad out. Off the face-off, puck goes over to Booth in the corner for Trinity. He's being checked by Parker Joyce, tries to get away. Parker Roberto tries to join in, finally takes the puck away, leaves it there for Joyce, who gets it up to San Clemente, tries to clear it, can't quite do it, held in by Trinity. There's Booth behind the net. Centering pass is intercepted by Bedford. Now here they come out of the zone. Musgrave into the blue zone. Long centering pass is blocked, picked up by Spencer, backhanded into the corner. LaVenture tries to play it for Trinity, but San Clemente comes up with it. Centering opportunity there for Musgrave. He shoots it wide. Puck goes over to the other board by Parker Joyce. He fires a long shot. That also goes wide. Musgrave behind the net. Looking for an outlet. Being watched there by Glass. Musgrave still with it behind the net. Backhand pass up to the point to Spencer. Back down low to Musgrave. Still has control. Centering opportunity to San Clemente, who fires a shot and scores! 2-0, Bedford in the lead.
Was that from Joyce, San Clemente?
That was Joyce? Yes, Joyce was behind the net. and he sent the centering pass up to San Clemente, who was all alone in the slot, and Messner was helpless to stop that shot. And just like that, with 12:31 remaining in the game, the Bulldogs are up 2-0.
Great shot by San Clemente. Messner really didn't have a shot on that.
No, he had all day to fire that, to pick a spot, and he did. Off the face-off, Roberto fires it in, but it's intercepted by Trinity. He sends it back into the end. Now Vadia has it behind the net, being watched by Clarity. Puck up to Marlowe. He can't quite play it. There's a long shot by Boss, by Trinity. That flies wide. Clarity now. He tries to get a shot away. Can't quite do it. Trinity holds it in, fires the shot wide into the other corner. Down low into the penalty, into the corner there is number 11, Ross Aiden Ross. He's being checked in the corner by Wozlak and Vadia. Finally, the puck comes loose, and Vadia fires it up the board for Spencer, or for de Bonville. Can't quite play it out of the zone. Trinity holds it in. Clarity in the corner now. Tries to go behind the net. He gets pushed off the puck by Wozlak. Vadia has it, now gets it up to Greer, or to Flynn. Flynn's long pass up to Wozlak. Wozlak coming in all alone, gets knocked away. Big save there by Messner. Bedford tries to hold it in, but they can't quite do it. Coming back the other way, Trinity fires it. While the Pioneers make a change in the corner, Spencer has the puck. Puck comes up now to Koziarski. His shot is behind the net. DeZillo along the far wall. He fires a shot wide and high. Glass goes to play it, but he gets checked off the puck by Greer. Now Favreau. His centering pass goes wide of everybody and floats all the way back into the Trinity end, where Messner has to set it up for his teammates. Clarity being watched by Flynn. Clears the zone. Spencer picks it up in the neutral zone. Fired back by Trinity, but it hits some players on the bench, and they're going to get a whistle.
So almost 5 minutes in, Trinity with 3 shots and Bedford with 2. Again, nice goal by San Clemente.
And you needed that cushion there, the way things are going. A 2-goal lead might just be an insurmountable lead here in this game, the way it's been played so far. Off the face-off. Trinity comes up with it. Up to Favreau. Koziarski couldn't play it. Now back into the Trinity end. There's a weak shot that Messner knocks away. Greer in the corner. Loses it to Trinity. They fire a long shot. This is going to be an icing.
Just missed a connecting...
to Koziarski.
Yeah. It would have been a breakaway.
So 10:13 remaining in the game. Bulldogs in the lead 2-0. You're watching and listening to Bulldogs hockey here on Bedford 105.1 and BCTV 23. I'm Harry Kozlowski with the play-by-play. Jim Flanagan's got the color. Off the face-off. He goes into the corner. Matt Gooman now for Trinity. Tries to clear it out. It's intercepted by Bear, held in. Gooman gets the puck back. Personally tries to clear the puck out. Looks like we're going to have a penalty call here on Bedford. There's a pass that goes behind LaRue. And then Bear touches up and we get the whistle. A slashing call being made here by the officials. Let's see who goes off. It is going to be Bear. Zach Bear goes off for slashing at 9:55 remaining in the third period. So Trinity will have another chance on the power play to get back into this game and cut the lead to 2-1.
It's a third power play.
Favreau on the face-off to the right of Lorendo. And Parker Roberto is chased out of the face-off circle, so Musgrave has to come in. Puck is dropped. Puck is still loose in the face-off circle. But Roberto, he muscles his way to the puck and clears it all the way down to the end. Now here comes Musgrave on the forecheck. Tries to play it along the board. Fights the puck away from Boss. But Boss comes up with it. Now the puck floats over to Giroux. He fires it wide of the Trinity net. Backhand behind the goal. Trinity will try to set up, but Musgrave is trying to forecheck. Finally, they clear out of the zone. Here comes Kosarski. Around the face-off circle, sharp angle shot too far, but now Boss holds it in, and Trinity's able to set up the power play box. Shot from the face-off circle, Lorendo clears it away. DeZillo in the corner trying to come up with the puck. He's being checked. Still trying to fight for the puck. Here's a centering opportunity that goes way past everybody and back into the Trinity end. Roberto picks it up for Bedford. He's in the corner, but loses the puck again to Favreau. Favreau drops it off to Boss, and the puck bounces up to Matt Gooman, who tries to get into the Bedford end, and he does. Shoots it into the corner where Spencer has it, sends it into the corner now where Clarity picks it up for Trinity. He loses it. It goes into the corner. Glass for Trinity picks it up. He's being checked by Spencer. Finally up to the point. Knocked away by Parker Roberto, and he's got a chance to score here. He's got Greer, but he passes it behind him. And now coming the other way come the Pioneers.
A great play by DeZillo there, breaking it up.
And now here comes Flynn. Flynn tries to get a shot away, gets blocked the first time. Second one hits Messner in the mask. And the save is made. Now here comes Favreau for Trinity. Just 5 seconds left on the power play for Trinity. Behind the net, centering pass intercepted by Bedford and fired off the glass. This is going to be an icing. Oh, no, it doesn't, because Messner played it with a stick. He probably should have let that go. He would have had a whistle. So the teams are at even strength with 7:45 remaining in the game. Bedford winning 2-0. Shot is held in by Bedford. Bounces over to Greer. Greer sends it over to Flynn. Centered right back to San Clemente. His backhand is saved by Messner.
Tell you what, Bedford flying the last couple minutes. Even during that power play when they were shorthanded, they were really moving, flying out there. So
they're showing a lot of jump in the third period here.
Pep talk from Coach Myers in between periods.
Yeah, and maybe catching Trinity a little flat-footed.
That's true, yeah.
So the face-off now is to the right of Messner in the Trinity end. But the Pioneers win it. Try to clear it out of the zone off the glass. Bounces into the neutral zone and into the Bedford end where Giroux has it. He tries to reset things. Booth is watching him, but he gets away. Pass up to Musgrave, and now to San Clemente, getting around his man in the face-off circle. There's a shot, actually a clearing attempt to Roberto that went too far. Knocked out of the zone. Into the Bedford end. Puck comes out. And cleared up again to Roberto. He comes into the Trinity end. Around his man in the face-off circle. Tries to get around another man. He gets finally knocked over. And the puck goes up to the point now to Vadia. Vadia with the slapper. High is blocked. And now coming the other way is Clarity for Trinity. With Giroux watching him. Booth with the puck. He loses it. Here comes Giroux. Skating out of the end. Gets by one Trinity player. Into the zone. Stops. Tries to take a shot, but his stick was lifted. He couldn't get his stick on it. Finally, Vadia fires it back down low where Glass picks it up for Trinity. He's checked by DeBonville. Back the other way over to LaVenture, being watched by Wozlak. Mike Gooman clears the zone, but it's knocked right back in by Spencer. Spencer now from the face-off circle and scores!
Wow, great.
That might have caught Messner by surprise. That was a great hustle play by
fantastic
Spencer. He fought to keep the puck in the zone.
Right.
And I think that Messner might have been a little off. He might not have been expecting that shot. He takes a shot at kind of a sharp angle from the face-off circle, and he beats him on the far post. So just like that, the Bulldogs are up 3-0, and Coach Mike Connell for the Pioneers decides to call a timeout. Calls his boys over now that they're down 3 goals with 6:09 left to play.
Yeah, Messner looked tired. The play in their zone a couple minutes before that, he went down on the ice. He looked like he was having a tough time getting up.
I saw that. He kind of flopped down there.
Right.
I wonder if he was getting a little winded from all the action he was seeing. And I think that happens sometimes. Goaltenders just kind of like take their mind off where the puck is just for a split second because something else is going on, or they're trying to assess something else that's in their field of vision, and they get caught by surprise. And I think that's what happened by Messner there.
And shots on goal, we have Trinity with 6 and Bedford with 4. So not a bad percentage. 4 shots, 2 goals.
Yes, very efficient scoring there. So the timeout is over, and the players come back to center ice. And now the hill is that much steeper for the Pioneers to climb. down 3-0. And Favreau against Wozlak on the faceoff. Puck drifts over to Trinity. They try to clear it out. Marlowe knocks it back over to the Trinity end. And now Glass picks it up for Trinity. They fire it into the Bedford end. Bouncing puck that Lorendo had to kind of
nice job by Lorendo, actually.
Block like a shortstop.
That's right.
Because that's not
a little knuckler too, actually.
Right, exactly. And I mean those kind of floaters are tricky because you never know which way they're going to bounce, especially when they bounce right in front of you. It can go left or right, but he's able to cover it up. And the face-off now to his right. Won by Bedford, and the zone is cleared up to Flynn. This is a 2-on-0 opportunity. Flynn with Greer. He backhands a shot. Oh, he just misses the post. What an opportunity there. Another rebound and a shot by Bear that Messner is able to track and pick up, and he covers it up. But another big scoring opportunity
pass.
there.
Kind of a Hail Mary, actually.
Yeah, it was kind of a high. It was just a clearing attempt out of the zone. But Flynn was right there, and Greer had to step on his defender. And Greer just missed the post with the backhand.
Right.
Off the faceoff, Greer has it. He sends it over, and there's a shot by, trying to get the number. It's a goal. Trying to see who got it. Is that Flynn?
I think Zach Bear, I think. But
no, actually it was Flynn. Is that Flynn or Giroux? It's Giroux. Nope. Sorry.
No, it's Flynn.
It is Flynn.
Yep.
So we apologize for the indecision there. No, it was a centering attempt by Greer that went to Flynn, and Flynn was able to put it into the open net, so Bedford now leads 4-0. That goal coming at the 5:32 mark of the third period.
And our mutual friend may have been right. He said it could be running time in third period. He didn't say when in the third period.
Bedford wins the face-off. Vadia with the puck now. Fires it down the board. Messner stops it behind the net. Matt Goodman tries to clear it up, and he does, but Vadia is there at center ice to pick it up. Fires it back into the Trinity end. Shot back out. Vadia again is there to recover it. Puck is loose in the neutral zone, finally fired in. Actually, it's going to be touched by a Trinity player, so they'll get a whistle right there at the offsides dot.
Tell you what, Vadia, the freshman, looking good. I mean, I think his first varsity game and getting some good time, not just...
Absolutely. Very impressive.
And Roberto out there too, so Roberto just got his second shift.
Parker Roberto on the face-off. The puck drifts into the Trinity end behind the net. There's a collision. San Clemente now trying to get control of the puck. It's fired out of that corner, back up along the board, where Owen Roberto fires it in. There's a centering attempt intercepted by Trinity. And finally, San Clemente has another opportunity to score, fires a shot from the slot, but this time Messner's able to catch it in his chest. We get a whistle.
Messner's going to sleep well tonight, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, nothing like a game where you see a lot of shots to wear you out. So now the Bulldogs with a 4-0 lead in the Trinity end. De Bonville on the faceoff. Puck goes back to Greer. To Wozlak, back to Greer at the point, or to Spencer, I should say. Into the corner, Marlowe chases it down. There's Wozlak. There's a backhand that hits the back of the net. Clarity tries to clear it off for Trinity and does. And de Bonville has to chase it down. Now Joyce in the corner with it. He backhands it, but it's intercepted by Trinity. Reed now takes a wide shot. Marlowe tries to play it for Bedford. And Wozlak over to Parker Joyce in the corner. He gets ridden into the boards. Fighting for it along the boards, trying to come up with it. And Wozlak does. He sends it out of the zone. And now Marlowe, he gets taken down. No call there by the official.
Trinity.
Or was it? Do we have a call here? No, we have an injured player.
And actually his own teammate is the one who took him down. He went to hit the Bedford player, but hit his, was that number 2? Is that?
That's Glass.
Yeah, Glass.
Ryan Glass. He was able to get up, so he doesn't look too badly hurt, but he leaves the bench, leaves the ice for the bench. 3:45 remaining. The face-off is going to be to the right of Messner in goal for Trinity.
The Trinity player went into the penalty box He thought it was a
penalty.
I don't think they call one on your own team, actually, when you hit your own teammate.
Oh, when the guy thinks he did something wrong, sends him off to the bench. Now Favreau breaking in. He loses the puck. Vadia picks it up. Now up to Owen Roberto. Drops it back for Vadia. Up the board. Picked up by Boss for Trinity, who comes into the end. His shot is blocked and bounces behind the net. Vadia sends it into the corner for Giroux. Fights off a check. And now here comes Bedford the other way. Parker Roberto.
His brother.
With his brother Owen. Back to Parker. His shot just wide. Held in there by Bedford. The shot by Giroux is knocked away by Messner. Now Owen Roberto finally loses the puck. And Trinity comes up with it. Held in there momentarily, but Owen gets taken down. Kosharski for Trinity. His shot goes wide of the net, but Lorendo decides to drop on it and cover it up just to be on the safe side with 2:43 left to play.
A little frustration for Trinity there, actually.
Yeah, we almost had the brothers connecting on a
we
goal
did.
right there.
Good
Owen
to see.
sending a beautiful centering pass over to his brother.
Just a great family,
Parker.
Harry. Five boys, they all play ice hockey, and you've got to see them on the weekends when they're all playing youth hockey. Insanity with the Excel spreadsheet. Trying to keep track of the games and the practices. And
Bedford clears the zone, and it's going to be another icing on the Bulldogs. So the puck goes back into the Bedford end with 2:36 left to play. 4-0 lead for the Bulldogs.
And Harry, speaking of the Robertos, the grandparents usually loyal listeners out in Hanover, New Hampshire. So if they're listening tonight, Mr. and Mrs. Roberto, hello from St. Anselm College and from your friends from Bedford.
Speaking of the Upper Valley, we had a recent score from the girls' game. They're trailing Lebanon by a score of 2-0. The last report was at the end of the first period.
Yeah. Having a good season, inaugural season, all things considered.
Now Bear has the puck, winding up in the Bedford end. His long pass over to Flynn. He gets checked off. Still trying to come up with the puck. Loses it temporarily. Bear comes up with it again. Now Flynn, now the puck goes over to Clarity. He loses it to Brian Greer. Brian tries to get to his brother, but instead Flynn picks it up. Now Greer up to the blue line. Greer with a shot from the face-off circle, and Messner's able to catch that. Another whistle, and the face-off will be to his right. 1:46 remaining, 4-0 lead for the Bulldogs here. So what started out as kind of a slow game, scoreless first period, picked up in the second with 2 goals by the Bulldogs, and then 2 more by Bedford, give them the 4-0 lead. Off the face-off, the puck goes behind the net where Glass plays it, loses it to San Clemente. Pass up high to Vadia, then back down low to Greer. Long pass over to Parker Roberto, too far. Back to the point for Vadia. He sends it back down low. Parker Roberto floating in the slot. His shot is deflected away. Aiden Ross now in the corner for Trinity, but he loses it to San Clemente. Over to Musgrave, back to San Clemente. Back into the corner. Parker Roberto trying to play that. Puck moves across to Musgrave. He's behind the net. Now San Clemente picks it up, looking for a centering opportunity. Drops it back down to Parker Joyce at the point. And he loses it, but it's held in there by Parker Roberto. Big collision there at the blue line.
Big hit by Joyce, Parker Joyce.
Puck goes up high to Vadia, down to Parker Joyce. His shot, it goes wide. And finally picked up, and another big hit there by Vadia.
By the freshman, big hit. Coach Myers is going to love that.
Reed with the shot, that's stopped by Lorendo. Clearing opportunity, couldn't be held in, but Musgrave tries to get it up to Roberto, who can't control the puck. Now Musgrave has it again. He gets pushed off the puck, getting a little chippy out there now with just 27 seconds remaining to play. Crossing into the zone, Bernier, he loses it to de Bonville. He gets pushed off the puck. 17 seconds left. Wozlak, he goes into the end but loses the puck, and now it's behind the net with Koziarski, tries to clear the end. Wozlak picks it up, holds it in. His high rebound goes over the net. 1 second, and there's the buzzer. And there's your final. Bedford with the win, and Connor Lorendo with the shutout.
Yeah, great all-around game. bizarre last minute and a half. Really not a very physical game the first 43 minutes, and
Right.
then someone must have said something to someone, and both teams started playing really physical the last minute and a half. And Vadia with a big hit. I mean,
Yeah,
a huge hit.
I mean, you don't expect to see that from a freshman to take on a bigger player, but he did. So as the players meet at center ice, shake hands, the Bulldogs come away with their second win in a row, 4-0 over the Trinity Pioneers. Great victory there by the Bulldogs. I'm Harry Kozlowski with Jim Flanagan saying so long. Final score, Bedford 4, Trinity 0. You're listening to Bedford Bulldogs Hockey on BCTV 23 and Bedford 105.1.